Welcome back to Legal Tea and Courtroom Drama. And do I have some legal tea and courtroom drama for you? Yes, I do. But before we get started, I need to do a shout out to two wonderful listeners and viewers, because if you guys remember the last episode, my voice was a little bit more deep and a little bit more raspy and of course sexy. That's because I'm suffering from allergies here in Georgia. But there were two people that gave me some recipes and some ideas, which, as you can tell, is working. The first person is Honey Sweet Zinc. Honey Sweet Zinc suggested that I take some ginger, some lemon lime, and some raw honey to get better with some tea. And I mix it with tea. And as you can tell, my voice is getting better. And then Sonia Collins, 2938, also suggested I use local honey. So as you can tell, again, it's getting better. And not to mention, it is delicious honey. Let me tell you, it is. But I'm doing that. And so hopefully the next time you hear me, I will have back my natural voice. But in the meantime, and in between time, this is what I got. It's getting better. But let's talk about the legal tea and the courtroom drama. Now, our first case comes out of Jacksonville, Georgia.
Bro, not like that, man. That's weird, man. Not like that.
I went to search your drawers and you started jumping up and down.
No, I told you can take me in the back and you can cuff my nuts. You wanted to.
I don't want to cuff
you. You want to take you in the back?
Man, ease up, man. Don't put me heavy.
And you're a big net advocate, aren't you? You're a big net.
I am.
Yeah, you're all about that shit.
I am. Let's loosen up the pants here. And
They already loosened, bro. The belt unbuckling, all that shit, man.
okay. Well. Somebody got a light? Okay, I don't want her to look at your genitals. Let's go over here. All right. Light, somebody?
Hi, man.
Somebody got light? Come on. All right. Nothing's going to go inside of you, all right? But we have to make sure you don't have anything else.
Please get out the road.
All right. Don't stop doing that.
You don't lean on my car? It ain't my car, it's Steve's car, so cool.
Lean forward.
Bro, man, come on,
See,
man.
this is no. Stop. You're gonna lean forward.
Bro,
You're gonna lean forward.
Do this.
Bro, listen, bro. You're doing too much.
No, I'm not.
Nope. You're doing too much.
I just told you nothing was gonna be put inside of you, but you gotta let me look.
You can't bend me over like that, bro. I know my rights.
Stop. He's clenching hard. He's got something up there.
Man, I ain't clenching nothing.
Stop.
Put him against the car right there. Please stop.
That's up in his ass, probably. I mean, he's clenched so hard.
Because you ain't finna stick your finger in my ass.
No, I'm not. You're right.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna do it at the jail.
Okay, cool. Let them do it at the jail, bro, because y'all ain't finna stick your finger up my ass, man.
I just told you I wasn't, but you unclench your asshole and just let it come out. You can just get the one charge now.
Hey, Auntie, back up. Auntie, back up, back up, back up. Please. Please go in the yard, Auntie. Please. Please.
Became to light about 5 days ago because of a story that was done by Nichole Manna. She's a journalist with the Tributary, which is a publication in Jacksonville, Georgia. And she broke the story. And what this actually concerns is a bust by the Jacksonville Sheriff Department. They were actually trying to do this drug bust. And part of what they were doing is they hired a CI, which is a confidential informant. They hired him to go and buy drugs with marked money or marked bills. And in this particular case, they went and gave him a $20 bill, gave it to him and told him to buy some cocaine from an individual. And this particular individual was named Ronnie Reed. And when this transaction supposedly happened, the police or the sheriff's office decided they were going to arrest Ronnie Reed. And supposing they were expecting this $20 marked bill to be on his person or at least some drugs is on this person. Well, when they got to Mr. Reed, none of that was on his person. In fact, after they searched him, the only thing they found was a grocery store bag that had a can of Heineken beer in it, nothing else. They asked him if he had any drugs or any illegal stuff on his person. He said no, he did not. Well, that wasn't good enough, despite the fact that they had already searched his clothes, his pockets, and his his arms and all this other stuff. They decided that they were going to do a strip search, but not just any old strip search. They decided they're going to strip this man of all his dignity in front of everybody in public, in front of his auntie, in front of strangers, in front of possibly relatives and his community. Why did they do that? I have my suspicions, but that is really not what we're here for. Anyways, the first thing they did is that they opened up his pants and did an inspection of his genital areas in front where everybody can see. But interesting thing is they're going to say, oh, let's get you behind here because there's a female onlooker. Like that's going to make a difference, really? Anyway, given that they didn't find anything in his front genital areas, they decide we're going to search the back. Now, I guess to make themselves feel a little bit more legitimate, they tell him, we're not putting anything in you. We're not going to stick anything in you. So they opened up his pants, pulled it down a little bit, and you can see in this body cam that they're searching his behind. And then you hear an officer in the video body cam saying, you're clenching, stop clenching, stop clenching. And, Mr. Reed is saying, I'm not clenching. And then this officer decided, well, you're lying, you got something in it. So because this officer is screaming and hollering, saying he's clenching and believed that he has something in it, they proceeded to put him further onto the truck. Several officers come now to him, and now they're all searching his rectum area. They pulled his pants down even further, so his buttocks are fully exposed to everyone that is around. Now, the problem I have with that is, one, it violates any sense of decency. I mean, zero. Now, again, this reminds me of a whole lot of stuff that transpired many decades ago when it was okay to just hang Black people from trees, when it was okay to just walk up and harass Black people and do to them as you will, and the law would support your behavior. Because I cannot fathom any way, which way, how this can be justified. In fact, these actions from these particular officers violate the Florida Sheriff Office procedures. In fact, and specifically, the law or the policy and procedure specifically says only correctional officers can perform strip search, and only designated medical personnel can perform cavity search. Neither one of these persons that did that actually is a correctional officer, nor are they a designated medical staff. But anyway, they did it anyhow. This is the most interesting thing. They found nothing on this individual, but they still arrested him. And then not only did they arrest him and then charge him with selling drugs, not possession, but selling drugs, the prosecutor is still trying to prosecute this man to the extent that he just had a court appearance on April the 3rd or April the 4th, and they had the nerve to offer this man a doggone plea deal. For what? They offer him to spend 4 years in prison for something that they don't even have proof he actually did. And of course, like any man with any kind of common sense, he said, kiss off and go kick rocks. He rejected the plea offer. But this man is now scheduled to go to trial come May. And I'm just curious, unless there's something that the public don't know, I don't understand what he will plead to, and I can't even understand what he's going to go to prison for. Because quite frankly, there is no evidence that they even have any drugs there. I mean, if it's anything, it would seem to me that you will have a videotape. You'll be able to see someone, maybe someone witnessed it. None of that transpired. But you know what's even more interesting? This CI that they used to go buy drugs from Mr. Reed, they found that $20 bill on him. I'm just saying.
Not like that, man.
That's weird, man.
Not like that.
I went to search for drugs, you started jumping up and down.
No, I told you can take me in the back and you can cuff my nuts.
You can
You wanted to.
I don't want to cuff
You want him to take
you in the back?
Man, ease up, man. Don't do that.
And you're a big net advocate, right? You're a big net.
I am.
Yeah, you're all about that shit.
I am. Let's loosen up the pants here.
They already loosened, bro. The belt unbuckling, all that shit, man.
Okay. Well. Somebody got a light? Okay, I don't want her to look at your genitals. Let's go over here. All right. Light, somebody?
Hi, man.
Somebody got light?
Come on,
all right.
man.
Nothing's gonna go inside of you, all right? But we have to make sure you don't have anything else.
Please get out the road.
All right. Don't stop doing that.
You don't lean on my car? It ain't my car, it's Steve's car, so cool.
Lean forward.
Bro, man, come on,
See,
man.
this is no. Stop. You're gonna lean forward.
Bro,
You're gonna lean forward.
Do this.
Bro, listen, bro. You're doing too much.
No, I'm not.
Nope. You're doing too much.
I just told you nothing was gonna be put inside of you, but you gotta let me look.
You can't bend me over like that, bro. I know my rights.
Stop. He's clinching hard. He's got something up there.
Man, I ain't clinching nothing.
Stop.
Put him against the car right there. Put him against the car. Please, stop.
That's up in his ass, probably. I mean, he's clenched so hard.
Man, listen, you ain't finna stick your finger in my ass.
No, I'm not. You're right.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna do it at the jail.
Okay, cool. Let them do it at the jail, bro, because y'all ain't finna stick your finger up my ass, man.
I just told you I wasn't, but you unclench your asshole and just let it come out. You can just get the one charge now.
Hey, Auntie, back up. Auntie, back up, back up, back up. Please. Please go in the yard, Auntie. Please. Please.
One of the things that has revealed from this investigation is that the action of these police officers, it is believed that it violates Mr. Wright's Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable searches and seizures, as well as violating the police procedures and policies, as well as several Florida state statutes. I hope Mr. Reed has the mindset to go retain an attorney and file everything that he can file in this. Anyways, I'm going to keep looking at this, and hopefully we'll see what's going on with the trial, which take place in May. Hopefully it'll be enough public support against this behavior. And I'm gonna tell you, the folks down in Jacksonville, one way you can kind of avoid some of this mistreatment is vote these people out. Seriously. Most states, you have the right to vote who the district attorney is going to be. And I cannot fathom why this district attorney feels so compelled to prosecute this individual, particularly in light of all the stuff that has come to the public light. I'm just saying, this is just my thought, but this makes no sense. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think about this, okay?